What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining the video for today. So here we can see, guys, Brett Garlinghouse says some of Ripple's central bank clients are experimenting with issuing their CBDCs. Now, a quick breakdown, guys, on what's happening, right? Because we showed you in previous videos, guys, that they are literally switching as we speak. A lot of banks around the world, big banks, are now doing system maintenance, upgrading systems, all of that stuff. Now, it doesn't mean XRP will moon today, guys, but you have to be absolutely ready, because I really believe that we are very, very close, especially with this lawsuit coming to an end. And here we can again see Brett Garlinghouse telling us very clearly that they are issuing CBDCs on the XRP ledger, right? Now, one thing, CBDCs are not a positive thing, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. CBDCs are a very much project to actually control the population even more. We have to understand this. It doesn't mean that you cannot invest in the technology, right? That they're going to be using to do that. So it's not like you're encouraging it because you are in there for your own. Just something to think about, because a lot of people, they really say that if you invest in XRP, it's really a banker's coin. And that's the problem here, right? We don't care about that. We care about what the XRP ledger can do. Now, here we can also see Brett Garlinghouse talking. Let's take a look.
Ripple does work with a number of central banks around the world. We publicly announced some of them. And we're in the phase of kind of testing, experimenting, and they're issuing their central bank issued digital currencies on the XRP ledger. Ripple.
Now, you can either invest in something that is going to be used and going to be literally the future of the financial sector, or you can just watch by and tell yourself that you don't want to contribute on CBDCs. But the thing is, they're coming nonetheless. Even if we don't want it, guys, it's gonna come. So you either make a lot of money out of it as well. This is it. With eCoin, we control the ledger, rebuild the banking sector. Now, this is another video of a very popular Netflix series, which was, I believe, Mr. Robot. A very interesting scene, guys, because if we think about this, this is actually what's really happening right now. They're afraid of Bitcoin, right? Because Bitcoin is anonymous. It is controlled by Chinese miners. It's very hard to know who has done transactions on Bitcoin network. So here you can see, guys, that this is a scene from that movie. Now, just for fun, let's take a look.
I am not the problem here. The problem here is hard cash is fading rapidly. That's just the way of the world right now. And Bitcoin is spreading, and if Bitcoin takes over, we are all in a world of hell. It is unregulated, it's already reached its transaction volume maximum, and it is partly controlled by Chinese miners.
You just accepted $2 trillion from them.
Yes. And now I want to use it against them. With eCoin, we control the ledger and the mining servers. We are the authority. I will make sure you have visibility into every single wallet that's open, every loan, every transaction, which means we can start making new assets, which means we can start rebuilding the banking sector without your having to inject even more politically unpalatable federal funds into it.
The president would laugh in my face.
But he'll know this is the right thing to do. This is going to be controlled by a good old-fashioned American company.
Now here you can see, guys, and this really reminds me of the situation that we are in today. Now, I am not saying, guys, that this is exactly what's happening. I am not saying that this is a conspiracy. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just showing you this, guys, as an idea of what is kind of going on today in the world as we know it, right? It's a possible scenario, and I'm not saying that this is really the case. Now, let's dig into some real XRP Ripple news. This is a Ripple user, Valency International. They are an international commodity trading house in Singapore with a portfolio agro and consumer goods, sulfur and fertilizer, steel and scrap, and others now using XRP via ODL. Very, very interesting, guys. I think this is the first of its kind to do something like this, right? Here you can see it's an international commodity trading house with its headquarters situated in Singapore. In a short span of time, it was expanded its network across various continents and trades in a diversified product portfolio classified as agro and consumer goods, sulfur and fertilizers, steel, all of that. Our global network, 38 markets, 1,250 plus employees. So very interesting to see that they are using XRP. Now, they recently won some awards for an eco-friendly snack brand. Did the eco-friendly Ripple pitch matter in these discussions? Probably not, but doubt it hurt. Valency is a number of countries around the globe, but there are places their presence has been highlighted in recently. Côte d'Ivoire and Nigeria. Côte d'Ivoire, the subsidiary Valency Agro Nigeria, is building a processing hub in Côte d'Ivoire, which includes a plan to handle 40k tons of cashews, the third largest export there. New ODL partner is also building a world-class industrial park in Nigeria with several banking partners to develop manufacturing in the agro value chain in Nigeria. If you think about this, guys, these are amazing projects that are in the making and using XRP Ledger, using the network for their businesses. Look how large the idea is here. Look how great they are moving as well, right? So what? Maybe nothing, but MFS Africa. Also, a new ODL user is located in these places. There may be others, but seems noteworthy. 2 African countries with 2 ODL users, both transnational businesses, right? So the very least, it looks like this newest ODL user is a decent sized commodity import exporter. More speculatively, it may be that MFS Africa is effectively helping to draw in different African jurisdictions. Curious to see what currency pairs are used most. Now, it may not look like something very valuable here, guys, but the thing is, the idea is that things are being put into place for the future, right? In a couple of years, this may be one of the largest companies in Africa, and they're using ODL, right? This is what it's all about. And that's why I'm showing this to you, that the foundation is being put into the ground. Right now, they're placing the seeds for this future economy that is actually being built. The full 1 billion XRP just released from escrow by Ripple today. On April 1st, we just asked for it to be released in 6 months. I don't know if this is real actually, guys, but I think actually they officially really released 1 billion XRP. But of course, we are dealing with April Fools, so you don't know what's really real and not. SEC versus Ripple judgment expected in April. The multi-year legal battle led by Securities and Exchange Commission regarding Ripple's alleged unregistered security offering could end in summary judgment by April, right? We are very, very close, guys. That is for sure. Even if it doesn't happen in April, it may happen in May or in June. We are very, very close. The current status, well, we all know the current status, guys, but just to summarize, last week the SEC accused Ripple's defense team of cherry-picking wording from a recent decision by the US Supreme Court. Specifically, the case involved an allegation that the IRS failed to publish its schedule of fines for failing to report foreign bank accounts. The SEC says that the case is irrelevant because it involved fair notice. Both SEC and Ripple have asked for summary judgment. After September 22, Twitter's so-called XRPM expected a swift legal victory. However, the case continued to drag out without a final decision. We are waiting for a long time indeed, but I think we are really close now to an end, guys, and this all makes sense. Ripple partner SBI updating all online banking services Sunday, April 2nd, 2023. Exactly what I was telling you guys. Again, I'm showing it again and again because this is very important. Most of the banks are really upgrading their systems right now, right? It may happen over the weekend and we may see something that will actually trigger something. SBI Remit deploys Japan's first international money transfer service using crypto assets. We all know that SBI is one of the biggest advocates for Ripple, is a Ripple partner, and is using Ripple for a lot of businesses. So this is Ripple Asia, right? Asia is using Ripple very, very long time, for a very long time. It's not new. It's not something that just came around the corner. It's for a very long time. But you have to understand, guys, with these lawsuits going on in the United States, it cannot be a free currency, right? Because there's still that regulation thing hovering above its head. Once that is gone, the floodgates are going to open, guys, and that is what we are waiting for. Now, what if we get a verdict from the lawsuit and then we get regulation and then everything is finished and then they can all start using XRP as a currency 100%? Then everything is finished, guys, and the floodgates are open again. It is going to be crazy. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. See you in the next one. Cheers.